Road to Vostok, what a journey. We're in the final demo phase now until the first early access version releases sometime early next year. It's come such a long way, and if you've seen my channel, you know that I'm really excited to see it continue. If you haven't tried it in a while, you're in for some serious changes compared to previous demos, and there's a lot to catch up on in regards to its development. Antti, the project's singular core developer, and a handful of contractors have brought the concept farther along than anyone ever expected. From starting on the Unity engine to making the full conversion of Godot and implementing new features, maps, weapons, characters, and mechanics, it's been a monumental undertaking. In October, Road to Vostok entered this final demo phase to participate in Steam Next Fest. It's a significant overhaul that teases features we'll see in the first early access release next year. There are only 3 maps right now: Village, Border Zone, and Apartments, a new one that wasn't present before, and the first 2 have been completely revamped. They're far larger and more dense, with layouts far more interesting and, of course, far more dangerous. We've also got a proper player shelter, an entire little cabin structure to call home that can be fully furnished and arranged with a new control mode for editing the placement of furniture. Generalist is the only trader available in this version, still in the village, but his building is in a different place now. You're no longer living in the attic space above him. Take a look at this full rundown of the final demo's features. We get things like a new magazine system, an overhauled UI, grenades, laser attachments, dynamic weather, a day and night cycle, voice acting, and fishing as well. And this is just part of what we'll actually see in the early access version. Antti has strategically limited this final demo to properly market the game for when the time comes to purchase it on Steam. He's been working so hard on it that he hasn't even had time to make and upload new videos as regularly as he likes, which bodes well for us all. You can't help but root for the guy. He's doing something incredible for the genre that many of us have been dying to have for years. We'll finally have something to properly compete with games like Tarkov and Stalker that's thematic, hardcore, and even realistic, that rewards smart and meticulous gameplay. So, what is Road to Vostok exactly? If you're new to this game, let me fill you in. It takes place in Finland, right on the border with Russia, a desolate, fictional, post-conflict zone cleared out by war. You'll start as someone who is presumably Finnish, with a modest improvised residence, a cabin just outside of an abandoned village occupied by armed bandits. There's no mission given, and no starting objective list, save for the implied need to support yourself as shown by the health and wellness metrics in the bottom left of the screen. No lore is given and no intelligence is shared, but if you want to survive the night, you'll need to at least venture out in search of food and water, and that's no simple task. The presence of bandits alone means that you'll need to arm yourself and prepare for potential injury, which means you're not just looking for provisions. With the little you'll have at the start, you'll sneak around to elude and evade because it'll take more than a strong will to fix up a gunshot. When you're hungry, thirsty, freezing, and going mad from the discomfort, the last thing you'll want to deal with is a surprise encounter with a shotgun in a stairway. What's more, you'll probably notice that the sun is setting and it's getting dark out, meaning that visibility will drop everywhere due to a severe lack of interior and exterior lighting. Maybe you find a flashlight. Maybe you get some matches for the random candles placed here and there in the buildings. Or maybe you'll just have to trek back home in the night because you can't see loot anymore. Don't even think about conducting a firefight in the dark. Find the bed and get some sleep. Hopefully you'll be out long enough to bypass the rest of the night. When you wake up, head back out and find the sole trader in this village, Generalist. He'll barter with you for useful items that will very much improve your quality of life and furnish your cabin, but watch out. There's a hefty tax for strangers, making the value of his selection much higher than it seems at first. Check out his tasks, little missions that you can do for him, fetching items from the area for rewards and, very importantly, to reduce that tax percentage. Most things you'll be able to find here in the village, but soon enough you'll find the transition point to the next map, the Border Zone. There's still another one beyond that too, and you'll get there in time, with lots of prepared equipment and a very careful plan to get there and back with all your fingers and toes. There's no endgame yet, no experience or levels to gain or skills to learn, just you and the need to survive. Venture out, get some loot, defend yourself, customize your cabin, and keep it for as long as you can. Before long, you'll feel a sort of addiction forming as you learn how to navigate the maps and stockpile equipment effectively. And then, just when you feel like you've mastered the road, remind yourself that the early access version will be even more game than this, with lots of new features to get the hang of. It's brutal, isn't it? I love it. Thanks for watching this quick overview of Road to Vostok's final demo version. I'm really excited to play the first early access release early next year, and the feature list and teasers we've gotten from Auntie are fantastic, and I can't wait to see them in action. There are a few more things I want to cover about this project still, so expect more videos on this that will very likely arrive before early access lands. We're going to talk about the lore of the game, we'll go over the new tutorial section, and I'll discuss my views on why Road to Vostok is so important in the industry right now. For now, go and grab the demo on Steam and give it a try. If you're already enjoying it, let us know in the comments. What are you looking forward to most about the new versions coming next year? Thanks again for watching. See you next time.